Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. Please watch the entire video. And I'm not even going to ask you to comment because you're going to comment anyway because you won't be able to help yourself. Without revealing your actual age, name something you remember that if you told a younger person, they wouldn't understand. I'm not going to say the numbers. I'm just going to go. Here I go. Video games only worked on 3 channels. When you called someone on the phone, you never had to ask where they were. You had to ask their parents if you could talk to them. Way back, you asked for Johnson residence, please, when placing a call. Some of these you can explain in the comments because I'm sure people will not even understand what I'm even saying. Mom, hang up. I've got it. Mom pretends to hang up, covers the mouthpiece, and listens in. In order to call someone, you had to know their number and couldn't find it out other than asking them for it themselves. You had to get off the phone to get on the internet. You had to ask, who's calling? Call me from a payphone. You had to plan ahead 2 days to set to meet someone and where and when. You were charged extra if you didn't rewind the VHS. You had a separate machine just to rewind VHS tapes. Let me check the card catalog. Let's look it up on microfiche using a pencil to fix a cassette tape. MTV played music videos all day. Calling home collect, and instead of saying your name, saying movie's done, or Bob, we had a baby, it's a boy, or saying your name and them not accepting the call to say that you arrived safely at your destination. Getting off the couch to change the TV channel. Being your parents' TV remote. Channel 3 to play video games. Foil on the rabbit ears. Using a screwdriver to change the channel because the knob broke. Or a wrench to change the channel because the knob broke. Smoking or non-smoking in a restaurant or on a plane. Your teacher saying you won't have a calculator with you all the time. Having a full calculator with buttons on your watch. Only one phone in the house, but the cord was 10 feet curled up. Running to the phone to see who it was. Gas filler clap under the license plate and separate keys for trunk and doors. Stick shift in the steering column. Say that 10 times fast. One key to open the doors, a different key to start the car. And the key could only go in one way. Waiting till evening to call long distance. Calling overseas took planning and budgeting and required an operator. What's the hand motion for roll down your window? Or cranking your window down, not rolling the window down? Who remembers that? Staring at colored bars on the screen if you woke up too early on Saturday morning before cartoons. The national anthem when the TV went off for the night. Getting mail to tell you what's on TV. Buying a book to tell you what's on TV. Buying the newspaper to tell you what movies are playing. Watching the TV Guide channel, looking away for a split second and waiting for it to loop back around to catch the channel you want to see. Waiting by the radio to record a song. The switch to turn your bright headlights on was on the floor. Learning and writing in cursive because adults write in cursive. Memorizing phone numbers. On Channel 99, through the static, you could sometimes see a brief boob. Having to type in a command to start a video game, and I'm using the word video lightly. Programming your computer to give enough memory to play the video game. Playing the video games that loaded from a cassette tape. Knocking on someone's door to see if your friend could come hang out. Printer paper was all connected and had strips with holes on the side. You had to take the strips off and separate the pages afterwards. Party lines, unexpectedly hearing other people's phone calls, but not just one conversation, 10 at a time. A phone you used to dial by spinning a wheel, waiting for it to go all the way around for each individual number to make a phone call. If you were really smart, you figured out the phone is actually listening to the taps of the wheel as it came around. So you could tap out a number yourself without waiting for the wheel to go around. Dial tone, busy signal, and the not so normal disconnect beeps. A license to drive you attached to the car, not your wallet. Hiding under your desk in case of nuclear bomb. Yelling, "If it's for me, I'm not here." You used to take a can opener and punch 2 triangle-shaped holes on the top to pour out a high C can. Mom let me play in the neighborhood after dark without worrying about me. Let me take a carbon copy of your credit card. We could buy houses. You knew it was going to be an easy day if they wheeled in the TV in your classroom. You had to memorize the sheriff's home phone number, because there wasn't a 911 in the area. Wendy's had a buffet inside. The sound of the internet. Ee-oo, ba-ding-a-bing. Something like that. At the tone, the time will be, milkman every couple of days, TV repairman came to the house. My mom walked and waited with me in the terminal until my plane arrived. TV had to warm up for a couple of minutes before the black and white images appeared. I had a job, went, paid for full-time college, and bought a car for $400, still had beer money left over. Bell bottoms, drive-in movies. Blow into the game cartridge before inserting into the system. Manual choke on my first car. Walmart only sold products that were made in the U.S. Not flushing when somebody was in the shower. Girls couldn't wear pants to school. If you didn't have a disk in the computer, literally nothing happened when you turned it on. You could fix your car with a pair of pliers and a can of WD-40. Watching the school closure list scroll by on snowy mornings to see if your school was on it. And finally, this playing card will make your bike sound rad. Thank you all for watching. What are some of those things that you will remember that people won't understand if they're too young? Oh yeah, subscribe and leave a like. I'll do more of these.